Hey guys, this is look number 5 in my Around the World in 80 makeup looks, and I'm currently in England visiting friends and family, and my flatmate a couple of days ago suggested to me that whilst I was here I should do an English rose theme tutorial, and I think that was such a great idea that I've gone ahead and I've made this really wearable and super easy makeup to recreate. So what I've done is a really nice neutral eye that has sort of hints of like pink through it, really flawless base, flushed pink cheeks, and then a really beautiful pink lip to match. So if you guys want to know how to recreate this, then please keep watching. So for the base that you're going to put on for this English rose look, I decided on something like really natural looking. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cover up any blemishes. So I have a spot right here. I'm going to take my Secret Camouflage palette by Laura Mercier, and this is in SC1. They do like 5 different palettes, I think, and each have like a different color on these 2 bits, and you mix them together to get your exact skin tone. So they're really good. So I'm just gonna cover up my spot first. So all you want to do is you want to dab the concealer, you can use a brush or your finger, on the area. You don't want to wipe because that's going to wipe off all of like your work. You just want to dab it, and you don't want to just keep it to that area. Make sure you go all the way around it because it's going to be raised and slightly red. So you want to just make that all one colour, and it's going to flatten it out and it's going to give the illusion that it's not really there. So once you've concealed any blemishes, you're going to move on to your foundation. Now what I've been doing recently actually is I've been using a BB cream. So this is Garnier's, can you see that? Garnier's BB cream. These are amazing. I'd always heard of them, and then like in Japan obviously they use them a lot, and now they've everyone's bringing out their own BB cream here in the UK. So this one smells amazing. That's pretty much what sold it to me. I like smelt it in the shop and I was like, I've got to have it because it smells so good. Like seriously amazing. So this BB cream is moisturizing. It has like it like banishes all your like blemishes, or it's meant to anyway. It like evens out skin tone. It has SPF in it. It's like anti-aging. It's like a miracle cream. In fact, that's how they describe it. Miracle cream perfector. And I actually really like it, and my skin's really dry this winter, so I've been trying to stay away from wearing foundation because I don't really need to. Like my skin's pretty good usually, but this really just seems to keep it moisturized all day. So what you want to do is you want to apply a foundation of types. You're best off going for a sort of more moisturizing and less heavy one for this look, I think, because you want to keep it looking neutral, like really natural. You can cover up all your blemishes first with a concealer, and then you can put on a nice natural foundation that's going to really just make your skin look all glowy and pretty. That is a good thing about this BB cream actually. It really makes your skin look really glowy. My sister the other day was like, you look really tanned. And I was like, it's just the BB cream. That's how amazing it is. I look tanned. I know. So you're just going to apply that all over. I'm not going to apply a powder or anything. You can apply a powder if you want, but from this English rose look, I wanted a more dewy sort of finish, and the BB cream leaves you kind of more dewy. It's not really shiny. I think if you have oily skin though, because it's got a moisturiser in it, it does look a bit shinier, so it's probably not great, and you might want to put a bit of powder on top of it. So next we're going to do a bit of under eye concealing and highlighting, because I'm pretty sure the English Rose look did not have bags under the eyes. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use my Touche Eclat by Yves Saint Laurent, and I'm just going to place that under my eye. Put a bit there because I've got a bit too much on, and I'm going to again pat this until it's all blended in. And I kind of work in a triangular semicircle. I know that's not a shape, but kind of like this, but also like this. Under my eye area, you can see. And I just pat it with my 4th finger until it's all blended in. And I'm going to do the same on this side. You can use a brush again for this. I just like putting my makeup on if it's on myself with my fingers. I sometimes think it's just a bit easier, and your fingers really are the best tools sometimes. So we've concealed under our eye area. There's other problem areas that I always tend to conceal as well. So I conceal around my nose, because that always tends to be a bit redder as well. I also am going to conceal any lines. So I'm going to conceal the lines around the side of my mouth here and just blend that in, sort of in and up the way. I'm also going to do the area around the side of my mouth, which I always do. If you see me looking to that side, it's because that's where my mirror is. I can't see what I'm doing otherwise because I just have like a camera. I don't have a camcorder yet. So I'm going to conceal the shadows that I get around the sides of my mouth here. I'm going to do my chin here a wee bit. So I also have lines down here, and when you're highlighting an area, it brings that shadow forward. So it's going to make them disappear. So I'm just going to blend some more of my highlighter down here. You can see them if I do that, especially sometimes in the light. So I'm really like focusing on the base for this look, because it really, like, the English rose is that beautiful pale flawless skin, so that's what I'm going for. And then I'm also going to just highlight down the centre of my nose and sort of up to my eyebrows here, and this is just another highlighting spot, just where light would naturally catch, like so. And that's your base finished, and next we're going to move on to the eye. Okay, so this eye is really easy to recreate. I've already done this side, so I'm going to show you how to do it on the other side. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to take some primer. This is Urban Decay's original primer. It's really, really good. It makes your eyeshadow stick to you. You only need like the tiniest amounts, and it's going to stop it creasing as well. So you're going to apply that all over your eyelid. Then next what we're going to do is we're going to take a matte coloured eyeshadow, and it's a neutral eyeshadow. This is MAC Brulee, and we're going to take a big fluffy brush, and you're going to apply that all over your eyelid up to under your brow bone. And this is just going to give you a really lovely base colour to work on and to blend the other colours into. But also, I would just wear this out. I love just that neutral eye with just a really nice matte skin toned eyeshadow on top of it. So once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to take a white eyeliner pencil, and we're going to highlight the inner corner of an eye just to make it really pop and make your eyes look really big as well. So this white eyeliner pencil, I think is, yeah, NYC. They're really cheap. You can get them at your drugstore, like Superdrug or Boots. And I am actually going to go quite far into the corner of my eye here with this pencil, because I'm going to blend this in a minute anyway. So you can see that's really opening up my eye. It's just making it look much bigger and much brighter. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start taking a nice light matte shimmer colour. So this is Inglot 395. It's a really beautiful shimmery champagne sort of colour. And I'm going to take a nice flat brush, and I'm just going to place that on my eyelid, like so. We don't want this look to look too shimmery though, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to have my fluffy brush with Brulee on it at hand, and I'm just going to kind of tone down that shimmer and just blend it away. But you still have that nice shimmery part at the inner corner, so your eyes are still going to look nice and big and bright, but I don't want it to be hugely shimmery because this is more of a neutral eye. So next what we're going to do is we're going to add a bit of colour, and I am going to use, this is a nice sort of pinky purple colour. I don't know, you can't really see it because of the light. It's really there, you can see it there. It's a pain. And this is by Inglot again, and it is 334. And I'm going to take that and I'm literally just going to pat it onto sort of the middle area of my eyelid. Just to add that hint of like pinky colour. It's just a sort of more modern English rose look. And then again, because I don't want this to be a colourful eye, but I just want that hint of colour, I'm going to take my fluffy brush with my brulee on it, kind of get the picture here, and I'm going to blend again, kind of blending that away but into the eye, so it's still there, but it's really natural. So next what I'm going to do is I am going to take a darker colour to add a bit of definition and a bit more of a three-dimensional shape to the eye. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use a dark colour or anything, I'm going to use Toasted by Urban Decay in the Naked palette. I'm going to use a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take a small amount of product and I'm just going to blend that into my crease line here and also sort of work it into the outer corner of the eye. Again, just using a small amount of product, as you can see there, just to give a bit of definition to the eye. And again, I don't want to keep this harsh crease line in, so I am going to take my brulee and my big fluffy brush and just go over that as well. Like so. So that's really simple. That's the eyeshadow done on this look. Next we're going to take some eyeliner. Now you can see on this eye, you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm wearing eyeliner, and it's because I've kind of done another makeup artist trick of wearing eyeliner without wearing eyeliner, I'm going to call it. So what you do is you place the eyeliner on the inside of your lash line. It's a bit difficult to do this without a mirror. So you do it underneath, kind of like blending it up into your lashes, and it is going to make them so much thicker and darker without having to place the eyeliner on top where you can really see it. You can use an eyeliner pencil for this, but sometimes they kind of smudge when they get wet in your eye, and then you end up with like the gloopy stuff in the corner. But also some of the liquid ones do that as well, so you need to find one that doesn't. This is Styly Style. It's like a felt tip pen eyeliner, but the MAC fluid line is really good for doing this with as well. Like so. You can see it is slightly thicker, and then what we're going to do is we're going to curl our lashes and put some mascara on. So I'm going to curl my lashes with these are the Urban Decay. They're the new eyelash curlers even, and they're amazing. Like, they've got no cage, so you can't really trap anything, and you can do just the outer edges, you can do them all. Like, I really love them. They feel a lot safer than trapping, like, I always used to trap bits of my eye in the caged ones. And all I'm doing is I'm sort of pulsing with them shut, like pushing and pulsing. I don't know if that made sense. So now we're going to put on our mascara, and I am going to use my Victoria's Secret Voluptuous FX mascara, which I am in love with. You don't want to go over the top with the mascara. This isn't like a crazy mascara lash look, because you still want to keep it neutral, which is why I usually put on my primer first for even longer lashes. I just want to kind of keep these more natural looking. And don't forget to do your bottom lashes as well. Like so. And then that's the eye done. Okay, so we're going to move on to the eyebrows now, and you can see this side is the one that I've done, and it's not very dark, it's very natural still, but it just has some definition to it. So what I used to do that was I used an eyeshadow, again by Urban Decay in the Naked palette. This is Buck, and I used a nice angled liner brush, and I literally just defined and sort of filled in my eyebrows just to neaten them out and give that really polished look. like so. So that's our eyes finished. As you can see, it was a really simple look, and I'm going to show you guys how to finish off the face now. Okay, so to finish off this look, I really wanted to achieve a really glowy but flushed sort of rose coloured cheek. So to do that, I've actually used two different types of blusher. So the first one is by Makeup Forever, and it's the HD blush. This one is in number 13. It's a really light pink, and when I say really light pink, I'm not exaggerating. I'll show you it. Can you see that there? It's a really light pink blush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my big blending brush. This is by Sephora, it's number 45, and I'm going to blend that into the apples of my cheeks. Now this is a really light colour, so it's kind of giving a highlighted sort of lift to your cheeks, and it's really, really pink and beautiful and warming. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a darker colour afterwards on the cheek. But this just gives that really, really light pink sort of flushed glow. And I'm just keeping it to the high points of the apples on my cheeks. So once that's blended in, then I'm going to take it's a darker, it's still kind of a pinky colour, and it has flecks of gold through it, this one. So a nice shimmery colour, and it is by Cargo, and it's called Mendocino, or Mendocino. I've used it in a few of my tutorials recently. I'm going to take just a nice blush brush, and I'm going to apply this to the lower parts of the apples on my cheek and blend it sort of out the way. Just that really pretty flushed look. I'm going to apply a small amount to my temples as well here, and just blend that down. Like so, and the same the other side. Just want a really beautiful pink flushed face. Like so. And I really love this. It's a really beautiful flushed look. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add the matching flushed pink lip, and for that I'm going to use two colours from my Inglot palette, and they are number 32 and number 50, and I'm going to put them on with my finger because I just want that like hint of colour, so I'm kind of going to dab them on. I'm just mixing them on my finger, and I'm just going to dab them onto my lip. It's kind of that, you know, that advert, like Just Bitten. That's what I imagine this is anyway. It's such a pretty colour, this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a bit more dimension. I'm going to go back to my HD blush, the Joy of Cream blush, and I'm going to add a little bit to the centre of my lip here. You can see already that's adding sort of a dimensional look, and it's making it look even more 3D, like so. And then you can apply a lip gloss if you want. I'm going to keep mine a bit more matte, and the Inglot lipsticks are really glossy anyway. And that's the look complete. It's such a beautiful look, guys. I hope that you are going to go and try it out, and I hope to see you more. You can suggest looks, that would be really useful, because this one was such a good idea for my flatmate, and sometimes I struggle coming up with like loads of different makeup looks because I want one that you guys want to know how to create. So you can comment below, and my next tutorial can be on that, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!